Pause hit the button. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the English streams with the alien Paul
Hello, hello, hello.
and me, Disturbed. There's a lot of stuff to cover. There's some really long stories about why Paul hasn't been here, which he may or may not want to share. So we'll talk about those if he wants to. And you've probably, if there are people even here, you've probably got questions about things like Maize Plus and Terra Life and all that kind of thing. And conveniently, I don't know how you managed to time it so well, Paul. The update to Maize Plus released like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So you've clearly, although you've been gone, you've clearly still got power with giants.
No, it was pure accidentally. It was really funny because the guys from the team really worked on the update, and I have to manage the account of the Maze Plus stuff, so I had to upload it. And on Friday I came back from the hospital and they had the update ready, and I sent it in, so it all fitted really well.
Yeah,
But to be
yeah.
honest, I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so nervous today. I'm so happy that Disturb is here because I'm so out of the loop. I'm so out of the loop.
Are you actually streaming anything? Because I don't see it. I might just need to refresh. Oh yeah, there you are.
I'm
Yeah,
just
there you are.
telling that I'm nervous that you say.
Yeah, there you are. Just to help. Just to
Oh, I
help.
missed you so much. I missed you so
Yeah,
much.
just to help.
Hey.
I still, so completely random comment. I really need to steal your graphical settings because I love the way your game looks.
And it's and
It's
it,
so,
it's
it's
really
so much.
easy.
Yeah, it's so much less cartoony,
I think, and I
but
really believe that I am one of the few guys with the less. I got not the most. What is the opposite? Uh, the tiniest changes.
yeah, but it just, I don't know. It's almost the wrong word. It feels like it looks a little bit gritty or grainy, or I don't know. But I kind of like it. It just takes away all of that
This is all.
cartoon.
Yeah, this is all I got. I got.
I can't see that on the screen that I've got this running on. I've got because I've got the moderator view up. So
Yeah, it's no.
like
I will. I will.
you're a tiny bit of
No, I'm.
oh,
I shared it on Discord anyways in the news channel. It
probably you've probably sent it to me. I'm just useless at doing stuff like that.
Fatty Gabi, hey, I missed you, and he's already punching in with five subs. Thank you, and hello to everybody that I forgot to say hello to. I'm today.
I,
I'm
you- I
be
just think that
be kind
we
to
can
me
let you off.
today. Be
We can
kind.
let you off.
I'm
Hello,
so.
Pete from the other guy.
Oh yeah, Pete. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm so.
To be honest, when you messaged me to ask me if I could do this, I
Yeah.
was like, eek, because and so the reason that it's on Paul channel is because kind of life's quite difficult for me at the moment with my wife's health problems, and it was very touch and go as to whether I would actually be able to join Paul because I'm like 5 minutes out of finishing work, so it's kind of worked out well. Um,
Yeah, and
and yeah,
it's just I didn't want to grab it back from you. It's just I thought when we start again, it's only fair to have the English community within back because they joined the stream the other day and asked, and I said, well, I kind of said out of accident, I said let's do the Thursday English stream.
oh, we should be here because I've had a lot of questions about stuff.
You can ask me the beep
So
out of it.
um,
But
yeah,
I will explain. I try to explain what happened to me. I was two times in a hospital. I was moving out of my apartment. I had to. I didn't find a new one, so I found shelter with a very good friend, a very kind person at the moment, where I can even build up my PC and stream. Um, the first time I was in a hospital during the time was because of my eyesight. It was not so funny. It was serious, but not that serious. And the next time was that I had to go to hospital straight away because I had 2.5 liters of fluid in my lungs and I was very short in breathing. And the doctor said you wouldn't have made it 6 more days. So it was really serious. And it all went for weeks and a month. And so this is basically why I focused on my health, and we are still waiting on the the patch from Giants for Terra Life, so it kind of fitted well.
Yeah, and it was. I guess it was a. There's a. I think there's a film in this or a book, a series of unfortunate events
Yeah,
that all happened at the same time, and it kind of meant that you vanished for a bit, and a lot of people were asking, and it's one of those things where stuff's happening in the real world.
yeah.
That's it, you know.
And with learning on how much damage I did to myself since my accident 10 years ago, since my starting with Maize Plus in the FS19 and basically eating me up with doing all the stuff for other people, it was a wake-up call this year. So I thought, oh, what a bad start for a new year. But basically for me, it's a great start because it needed to happen. This wake-up call to really getting grounded, or getting grounded means you have to stay at home, right? I mean the other
Focusing on you a bit more and actually looking after yourself a bit, rather than doing this until silly o'clock.
Also, or better said,
staying up half
being back to Earth,
night doing
back to Earth.
other stuff. Well, you're an alien. You shouldn't be on Earth.
I have to think of all the cake. Just look in the chat in your Discord.
That is very true.
It was so funny. I was looking for a GIF, and then Bill Cosby came up, and you know Bill Cosby is known for
many things.
Yeah, but dropping girls with a drink and make them consciousness. So consciousness.
Yep.
You know what I mean.
Yep.
So and it was funny that he was putting the finger in the cake. So it was really funny.
Yeah. No, so Paul's been lurking in the background for what, a week or two now.
Yeah.
Was it that you came out of hospital and we've been trying to? So a couple of guys in the background who worked really hard on getting the Maize Plus update actually done and working. So that, and we then had the slight problem that it was ready, but the guy who could submit it was laying in a hospital bed, half dead.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for that.
So I've got this image in my head that it was almost one of the first things you did when you came out of hospital was to submit Maize Plus to ModHub.
It was basically the first thing that I did was put my back in the sleeping room and starting the PC and uploading. It was really basically I wasn't on toilet. I just submitted it straight away because it was really done by heart.
Yeah, so lots of people were asking. Yeah, there in the video they did. There were some key things that people. Wow, I've missed this farm.
Yeah,
there was some key things that people were obviously keen on with Maize Plus, with the update, like being able to use the beetroot and the parsnips.
Yeah, that was nerve-wracking that this and some things with straw harvest we didn't touch to fix. We have a fix there, but it's basically on Giant's side to fix it, on Creative Mesh's side to fix it, but it's Giant's because the scripts are in the base game and they have for the crossplay and all that stuff, they have to fix this. And so we wait for that. This is the first time that the Straw Harvest, Creative Mesh and Farming Agency did not talk about or during the release because I was away and then the others didn't care for it so much.
I think it's really highlighted, and it's not saying anything bad about anyone else in the team, it highlights how important you are in making things happen. Because things definitely slowed down a lot. And Robert did try and get things moving again, but things were definitely a lot slower going without you and some of your contacts in different places. But you're back now, so things are starting to progress.
It was really heartbreaking for me to see some things not happening and staying out of it. I mean, I just normally I don't have any Discord on my mobile phone, right? Because I don't want to have it there because it's I'm from this generation where we had SMSs on the mobile where you couldn't be available 24/7 even before, right? Not SMSs.
Yep.
I mean, where we had no mobile, and now everybody wants to be available or wants you to be available every time, and this is hurting. And I needed this slowing down, and so with Discord on mobile with my thick fingers, it's not the best anyways to give messages longer than 2 words. So I just zapped in from time to time when I had internet on it, and I followed it up, but I didn't answer or I didn't push anything, and I really needed it too for my health. To be honest, I really needed it.
And it's not the world hasn't ended. People have survived without an update to Maize Plus.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fine.
Come on, you saw it. You saw it. What happened to the guys in the team who didn't do anything on Terra Life anymore? They got crazy and did other stuff. Just Achim, Chisel, and wow.
We've got expandable pastures.
Yeah, what the? I mean, I mean, I just read into it that Weasel and Loki had also something going on in between Chisel, and so there's an opportunity for even more stuff coming.
So some of the stuff that I can't talk about that those guys can do that was linked to some of that stuff is insane.
Yeehaw, Casa! Yeehaw! Arriba. Sorry.
That's okay. Because Loki and I share a somewhat similar background in our real world stuff. We were talking about trying to fix some of the things he was having issues with, and it's crazy. The things that he was able to make the Giants engine do was just nuts.
Yeah. I mean, people will ask for Terra Life. And the crazy thing is, I would say we started with 2% of the whole Terra Life thing was that what we wanted to do. Max 2 to 5%. Then the team changed, then we had the people in there, then it all exploded. And then we went to a basis of 100%, I would say, in October last year, November, where we said, so this is where we can go, this is what we will do. We have to stop some things, they won't do it. And then came the break, and some things are not in yet. But since then, I would say there are at least 40, 50, 60% of more possibilities that they have in mind and tested and done. So if FarmSim would stay 1 year longer, if 2022 would stay 1 year longer, that would be the greatest FarmSim ever, because all of all the DLCs, of all the possibilities, of all the maps that will come now. There are some maps in the pipe, not even ours, others that are very nice, waiting for, then the Terra Life stuff. So, wow. really wow. But we internally, we have to get everything together, and that we want to try to release before FarmCon. So this is the new benchmark. Yeah.
Okay.
That we want to try to release the summer before FarmCon, just to make FarmCon go crazy.
Yeah. I guess the headline from that is Terra Life is not dead.
No, no.
It just I had a lot of questions.
I was close to that. So
is Terra Life gone? It's like no, just a person that I think the part of the issue is there's a guy that has the picture in his head, and without the guy with the picture in his head, it's quite hard to get it to go forwards.
Yeah, and the problem is that the picture faded within the last 5 months, because I was really completely out of the loop.
Yeah,
I have no clue which mods are in Mod Hub, which new crazy stuff is there. A lot of the stuff from the team I don't know. I restarted on the feeding, where I was really fluent, and now I was like, what the. Who on earth had the idea to make the feeding that realistic? What the... Yeah. Crazy me. But
so what we've got is a bunch of really, really clever people who have been trying to piece together what they thought you wanted as they can.
Yeah.
And I think now you're back, hopefully it will be fairly quick to turn that into something that's kind of mostly done.
What we are missing, to be really honest, what we are missing at the moment is the whole soil compaction style stuff, and the different ingredients like PK, NPK, that stuff, because Loki was working very alone on it, and I guess with me not pushing others to get into it, and not supporting him and doing stuff, it kind of felt not that necessary for him, or not that possible for him, because it's very, very hard if you are in a Discord where 90% is German written and spoken, and you don't want to translate everything. So it's really...
Yeah, I know he's been busy. He was busy in those months with some real life stuff as well. So I think with that one, and it's not a million miles away.
No.
So
That's
I think everything is very close. It's just lots of stuff needs finishing, and so
yeah. The good thing is really that we try to start this weekend with Terra Life streams. We try to do so, because I basically stopped streaming because I said I'm tired of talking about stuff. I want to show stuff, and on this map here we only have so tiny bits and pieces of Terra Life that's not even worth showing, and the other 2000% of stuff that we have is in the other map, and I want to show it. And this is not talking, showing, because just here the stuff with the feeding and the old icons and the old bulls, we have 4 different types of sizes now. Yeah. Really different types of sizes. The Bavarian redneck, who was also in the hospital with the lung surgery, he made it possible that the markings of the cattle will stay from calf to grown. It will not change. So your cow that you see growing will stay with the same markings. Giants only has 1 marking for every cow, or 2, and we have now for every cow, I think.
You can't see me staring in disbelief at my computer.
But you can just have a look at the picture that he posted.
Yeah. I find it quite hard to follow some of those for the same reason that you just said, that a lot of the words that go with it are in German, and I don't translate everything.
Yeah, and it's With the new update to Maize Plus and the pending release of the next version of the Hofbergmann, will it be compatible? It should be there. It shouldn't be touching anything of Hofbergmann because we didn't change the support. So the support will be stay the same, and they didn't change anything that is incompatible with Maize Plus. So it should work, sure.
And Akimobile should. I'd be amazed if he didn't make sure as well.
Yeah. So no, you.
I can't say for certain, but with it being Akimobile involved, I'd be amazed if they're not going to work together.
Yeah, I mean, you can basically spoil what you saw in the channel, because for me it's hard to explain in English, because the four what is it, the skin of the cow, the das Fell, fur, yeah, the fur, because it's darkening with age.
Okay.
With aging.
I need to go and find his channel, and
I think it's in the animal channel in the Terra Life Discord.
And this is in Terra Life one.
Yeah, in the animal blah 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 channel. I think it was.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I hadn't noticed the subtlety of that.
Really. So you see the 4 different sizes, the 4 different age stages, and they have the same fur markings.
Yeah.
You see
so what? Yeah. So
he hand painted them.
So to explain for the people that can't see the picture and haven't, what you've got is if you're used to enhanced animal system, that's probably the best thing to start from, where you've got the more different sizes of animals. And now if you think that as each animal grows up, it doesn't just get bigger. The hair on the outside of the cow darkens as it gets older, but the layout of the color of the marking stays the same. So where it's got white patches of, so like these ones in front of us, where you've got the white patches stay in the same place, but the dark bits get darker as it ages.
It's so amazing.
That's
very
cool.
I mean, with the enhanced animal system, what Chisel has, those are the models and stuff that he has from Farmer Andy and Wingy. Yeah, where he has permission on. And for Terra Life, we didn't touch those. We bought the same stuff from the same artist, but the models that we have now are completely remodeled. This here are alpha models, but you see, it starts with not having any horns or stuff. We have both. We have so many. We have new races. We have for the Holzer map. In Bavaria, there is a special race that is only how is it called? Not grown there. It's
that works.
Yeah, so they are there's basically one farmer who has this race, and he has the just he alone is he has the trademark on them, so to say.
Yeah.
And they are a mixture from wagabi, this very expensive.
Wagyu?
Yeah, this very expensive Asian.
Yeah, Wagyu.
Yeah, Wagyu. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they mix it with Fleckvieh. It's a red peat. I think red peat is the name for it. They mix them, and they have a special name, but the name is trademarked, so we cannot use the name of the race because we don't do stuff where we have not permission for. So for us, it is just Simmental, is it called? Okay, so we have we use the Wagyu for the branding of this, but we have now the Fleckvieh, the Wagyu, the Holstein, the others. We have a lot of different races, and we have hay cows with special food ratios and all that stuff, and they all have different hair colors and markings, and are all handmade and different, and it's amazing what Bavarian Redneck did. He's basically the animal guy, and he said for the next farm sim we just build our own animals. He's so fit in it now. I'm just walking around the farm because someone asked for a little farm tour.
There's two things that I've seen that are missing so far. There's the hairy Highland cows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Farm Sim could support those.
I'm not sure if they are not already in the pipe for the next farm sim, because Timo Redneck he's crazy. He's really crazy. If he was not knocked out with a hospital too, and some other issues, he would have been much further. But we had to stop at one point, because everything with cows is really on his to do and playlist, and he likes it. And with the team that we have now, we have the possibility to make it happen, right? So it's really amazing what he can do, and he's fun. And with Shizzle doing the other stuff, and with Achimobil doing the other stuff for the animals, we have basically we can cover everything. It is just the question on how to implement it, because the animal types already got increased for us. Yeah, we asked it on the last FarmCon, so that you can have more animal types or more subtypes within a pasture. There was a problem that there were only 8. So you had, for example, the Holstein and the others, where you had 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really yeah.
Yeah.
Hard.
And the other one, I haven't seen my collie dog.
Wait for it.
I'm joking, by the way.
Well, no, wait for it. Wait for it.
There is a question, and I'm going to ask him to follow up, because Too Mad Undead has asked, have you already talked about the new crops? And I'm not sure whether he means the 400 new crops, slight exaggeration, that come with Terra Life, or the 3 new crops that come with the premium edition. So
I'll let
him clarify.
Yeah, I would say
I'll let him clarify as to which one he meant, because it could be that because the Maize Plus update has come out and that includes the 3 new crops.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm expecting that's kind of when I saw that, I was kind of excited, because it's nice to be able to actually use them in the feeding now. So
yeah, I mean we only made we this is also such a funny thing. We only made this fix and this update because we had to touch it for Terra Life. We wouldn't have made it for Maize Plus specifically, because Maize Plus is basically done. It's through. It was never meant to be, because where to stop now? Yeah, we could go on and on and on and on with updating Maize Plus.
Yeah, can we talk about the other thing that was posted in the same Discord channel? Or do you want to keep that one?
Just talk about everything you want. More than saying stop it, I can't do. I won't do. So
okay. So there is. You can tell me to shut up in a minute if you want to. There is also an update coming for the animal food editions.
Yeah.
Happy for me to talk about that?
Yeah, feel free to.
Okay. So as part of that, if you use the animal food editions, you will be familiar with the fact that Paul put a lot of time into sorting out numbers for the cows, but all of the rest of the animals were largely untouched. They have now all been looked at, and I think, was it Nightcloak, and I'm not sure if some of the other guys collected a bunch of data for that. Achimobil
did a lot for, he put in a lot of effort for the Hof Bergmann. So he basically had stuff, and Shizzle also had stuff for it, so they put it together.
So
I'm not sure who has the biggest part of it now, but they kind of all are part of it.
So let's say Achimobil, Shizzle and Nightcloak all combined together to get us data for the rest of the animals. So that's one change that's coming. If you use Enhanced Animal System, those animals are automatically included if you use Animal Food Edition, so you don't have to go and edit it anymore. That's huge. in my mind. I should have the update log in front of me because I'm kind of doing it off of memory. One of the other.
Sorry,
this changed.
I just have a question. How
Yep.
does the stream look?
Looks good to me.
Because I kind of accidentally am streaming with 20 to 90 kilobits. I think this is a little bit high for...
It looks good to me. That gives me a few moments to.
Yeah, it's just that
Okay.
the other stream, it was moaning about me having not enough, and now I'm having 2 digits.
Okay,
So
that
it's
looks good to me.
okay. Then I'm fine.
So there's that. The other big one, which is very cool, is that when you have animal food additions activated, the capacities for food and water and straw and the outputs will automatically be adjusted to hold to hold a month's worth of food for the capacity of the pen. So if the enclosure will already hold more than that, I think it possibly reduces it. I'm not certain.
No, it stays. If it's bigger, it stays untouched.
Okay, but if it's too small, so if it holds less than a month's worth of food, it will increase it for you. So that's good, because that's kind of a complaint sometimes, that if you've got a pen that's got quite a small capacity for food, for example, with how much food you need for animal food additions and cows, it will increase it.
The main problem is if you load a map from ModHub that has dependencies where it loads some stables or stuff from the ModHub, you would have to make a mod out of the mod to increase it. You had to do it all for every stable that you have, right? For every husbandry. And now it's globally increasing it, so you don't have to care about if it's the husbandry from modder X or modder Y, because it's just looking how many animals you have and how many food you need.
Yeah, it's very that one when I read that was kind of crazily impressive. So
yeah, it's
yeah,
basically something that Achim Mobil did also already for Hof Bergmann. This is stuff that he made for Hof Bergmann. And then we said, because there was a misunderstanding, Achim Mobil thought that I said I don't want to have it, and I said no, I just don't want to make an update only for that. So now that we have a little bit more stuff that we updated, it's just that it's in, and we already have other stuff that we could have put in, and so maybe there will be another update a couple of months.
yeah.
Not sure, but possible.
Yeah, so that one's no time for release, obviously, because it's a mod, but that's in the works, and that some of the bits in that made me quite excited when I saw it.
Yeah, it's basically you don't run into that much limits when you play only with Maize Plus with the husbandries, because I didn't increase it that much in the normal animal food, but when you play with the animal food additions, where you have the more realistic food intake from the cows and now from the other animals too. For example, I think the chicken need much more water now. With
yeah, that's one of the ones that Aki mentioned, and yeah, it just saves a lot of the you can't use it because particularly as quite a lot of people ignore the play with at least 3 days a month, and they like playing on 1 day a month and having farms with 1,000 cows and animal food additions active, and yeah, no pen holds 4 million liters of food,
yeah,
so you have to feed them every 2 hours.
I mean, it's not thought for the people who really go crazy.
No,
but
it will help for those kinds of people as well. So
yeah, but it will help the crazy people. You're right.
Yes, and that means it will make my life easier because I get less questions and less complaints.
Ha 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 ha! It never works that way in FarmSim. It never does. It
So
never does.
it's something that I'm going to say slightly complaining about, and I'll share it with the people here.
What did I do?
Not you. No. Expanded pastures is an amazing mod. And much like other amazing mods, grazing was another example. It's an amazing mod. But you then get the fact that the mod comes out and suddenly everyone wants it to work with their other favorite mod, which hasn't been updated yet, or in the case of grazing, their favorite mod that was out before grazing was made slightly lazily and wasn't compatible with it, and they don't know how to update it themselves.
Oh yeah, the where they didn't do the husbandry's giant standard, where they meant to be. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, all of that stuff is the bit that frustrates you. It's like just, and it's part of it. It's linked to what you just said actually about having your having Discord on your phone and the constant. It's the I need it now.
Yeah.
Like, just wait a little while, and modders will update stuff, and then you can use it.
Yeah, I mean
it's the instant. It's like both of those mods, in my mind, were completely game changing for the way that a lot of the people that like things like Maize Plus play.
I mean, never forget, it's all from one company, but it's all on different timetables. So we always try to make them work together. When we update stuff, we take in mind that this or that mod is out there, this or that mod is planned from us. But
it's not necessarily the mods from us that are the ones that people then want updated.
And no. It's correct.
Yeah, it's so let's go with expanded pastures. Let's say that the person's favorite mod is then my improvised animal sheds, because I can use mine, because then it doesn't matter, I'm not offending anyone.
Yeah.
Because they're not compatible with expandable pastures. And you can't just update it because it doesn't have a single plane as an nav mesh. So they've got to wait for me to sort out that update. And I had hoped that it would take a little bit longer for Göweil to get the mod released so I could get that update done and have it ready to go. And I haven't. And it's that sort of thing, and people just have to have a little bit of, yes, awesome game-changing mod is released. You're going to have to wait like maybe a week or two to really take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, just take a look. Just take a look at the stuff now with Terra Life. We had planned to release it on Christmas. Mm-hmm. Everything we did the whole time was really working it out. It really looked the way that it could have worked. And then all of a sudden, private and health stuff started to happen. The stuff with giants that we needed the update happened. And yeah, whoopity whoop, 6 months passed.
Yeah.
It was not intentional. It was not intentional. It was not that we don't care. It was not that we. It was just it happened, and this is this is the good thing, that we are not within any contract or pay check mode or whatever. It's still a hobby. We all do it in our spare time, and for me personally, I just learned health first, then.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Within the first. Then a lot of time to breathe, and then we can go to the hobby. And if it's not working this week, then it's working next week. If it's not working next week, so I made the mistake that I made it very clear that we want to release it, but on Christmas. But yeah, I learned my lesson too. Dates are nice to have. Personal wishes are nice to have. But there is a force above it, and so it is that way. And now the question is, it's not coming for 22 anymore. Bullshit. Of course we try.
To be fair, Paul, the fact that you didn't get a laptop while you were laying in the hospital bed half dead is disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
But I slept so well.
I needed my Terra Life.
The last day I was in hospital, a new guy came into my room, and he was the total laptop guy. It was so annoying. He was a very nice guy, but it was so annoying. He was on his laptop all the time in Discord, and
that would be me. That would be me.
oh, it was. I mean, he was not playing stuff, but watching movies and stuff. It was really annoying. It really. But it was the last day, so I thought, it's okay.
I'd be with my laptop playing games, no doubt. But as long as I was like, my health would allow me to.
Casa is dealing with health problems too. I didn't know that.
No, I did not. Hopefully you feel better soon. Did you see Achim was in chat?
Yeah, it's Achim 04. It's not Achim
Yes.
Mobil.
Ah, it's not. Okay.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
different one.
Yeah. Achim Mobil is Achim Mobil.
That-
Achim Mobile.
Ah,
So no,
okay.
and
Fair
he's
enough.
he's a moderator, so it should be
That-
moderator.
That would make sense. That
Yeah.
would make sense. Cool. Yeah.
I think.
Give me a break. It's been months.
Yeah, I know. I was the nervous guy at the beginning. You remember?
You were selfish enough to get ill.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for that. But it was the best shit that happened to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really?
I think sometimes, particularly someone with the way you tend to tackle things and get really, really deep into everything, you probably needed a health scare to pull you out of it.
You know I mean, you're old enough to know the Queen song "I Want to Break Free."
Yeah.
It's a different topic, but it's the same issue.
Mm.
And someone heard it and said, so my son, you're getting sick like hell, and I have to stop you. And then I will send you a person that will be so gentle and kind to you that you will get better soon. And yeah, so this is basically what happened. The situation with if the situation did not happen the way it happened, with the person helping me, I would have died. This is the total truth. I mean, the guys in the hospital said I had not more than 6 days, and the other doctor said I'm wondering that you made it that far. So
Yeah.
it was not only the 2.5 liter fluid in my lung and the stuff that was in there. It was also from the mental health before, and healing.
Yeah. And I think that.
I don't mean the lung. I just mean the
Yeah.
healing before, being out of the situation I was in before I moved with my old apartment and all that stuff. Getting out of this situation helped me heal. I could sleep. That was the first time when I arrived here that I could go to bed, close my eyes, and sleep. No
Yeah.
bad thoughts. No. It was really, that was the first part of the healing. The other stuff with the lung, yes, it was the physically more intense and dangerous thing. But the other thing made me think about jumping from a bridge. Right, so that was the me causing myself to inflict stuff. The other thing was my health, my body telling me it's enough, and so it's two different things, but both needed to happen that way, to be honest.
And they all stack up on top of each other, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, mental health and physical health all reflect on each other. So.
Yeah, totally. I
And
mean,
it's and men are really bad at ignoring both of them.
they are good at ignoring both of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is a very correct use of English there.
Yeah.
we are very good at ignoring both of them.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
and then because it's still widespread that you are not a man if you say that you are depressive or that you have problems. No, it is not. Crying is not an issue that you are not a man. Those with those self-painted balls out of rubber or whatever. No, it's a man who can cry is much more a man than a man who is just ignoring stuff.
Ultimately, eventually ignoring mental health problems ends much worse than trying to deal with them.
Yeah. I mean, look at all. Way. I mean, I have no clue, right? So this is really fishing in very dark, unknown territory here. Yeah. But are those not men who struggle with PSD, who come from a war?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are men, and they get so less help, so few, because it's still the stereotype, right? You don't have to struggle, but hey, we struggle, we do. Bull, hey.
Yeah.
It's really the struggle, and if you let it get to you too deep, for example, FarmSim, if you have a negative, toxic chat room community, it makes you go crazy. It doesn't make your health better.
No.
And this is where you have to be. You have to say stop it. Not here. If you want to poke around and do stuff, go other. Yeah, not here.
Yeah.
Because being kind doesn't cost you anything. Giving a smile to someone foreign, you don't know if you if this smile is just what it took for the person to not do crazy things, right?
Yeah.
And this is really sorry that we get a little bit off topic, but it's on off topic, because this is where I was. This is where I try to play. How are you, alien? Oh, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. And when the door closed, and this is not the right way, because it's ending. It can end in a disaster. And I know, Disturbed, that I'm talking to an open ear with you. So right, that you really get me, that you understand me, that you know, because and I know that a lot of the like Cavalier Royal PTSD is not a joking matter. Yeah, and this is where we really have to. I mean, how many people are trying to get some distance to the real life by playing FarmSim? And if you are, and I don't mean it negatively, right? When I say if you are not a stable person, I mean it really, like, because I was not a stable person either, because I was dying and crying inside, but always put a smile on for the show, so to say. But I'm not. I mean, I gave away a little bit more than others do, because it happened after FarmSim 19, where I was really at the end, where I was finished and really opened up, and I learned that there are more people willing to help and willing to listen within FarmSim than there are assholes who try to get you even more down. Yeah. So, and this is where I learned that a lot of people also struggle and have struggle, and when you are respectful and try to listen and try to be to deliver a base on where those people can, after work, relax, listen to a stream, talk to us, ask questions, have fun with the mods. This is so powerful, instead of always pushing people down, and this is where I want to go, and where I want to try to stay at, to say, hey, I'm vulnerable too, and it's no shame if you are there too. So let's have fun together. Let's make it better, right?
Yeah, and I find that generally as well, you tend to attract people of a similar mindset. I know.
Yeah.
I've spoken about this before and stuff that I've done, and quite a lot of the guys from my Discord deal with similar things.
Yeah.
And it's definitely much better if you have people that understand it around you, because then I'm not the best person at talking about some of this stuff sometimes. But knowing that there are people that if you want to talk about it is enough for me sometimes. I have a couple of people that if I'm having a really bad time, I can talk to them. And
And this is, I mean, with the English community, with having a lot of British and also French and American soldiers who really had to deal with stuff that I can't even imagine. Yeah. The only thing where I tried to compare or to understand in with PTSD is, do you remember when the flood was here?
Yeah, I remember seeing the pictures of that.
Yeah, and being within and having being scared for life and for son and family and all that stuff, and then you everything is over and nothing is going on, and then all of a sudden you see in the news there's another flood coming, and your brain starts and you start shaking and all that stuff. So I just can imagine that it's 1,000 times harder for someone who has been in such a situation like a war zone or stuff like that. Yeah, but only to get the glimpse of something taking over and you have no control of it.
Yeah,
this is so scary, and I don't want to be that guy within FarmSim who picks on other guys who have problems. No, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be that guy where exactly these people are saying, "Hey, I'm feeling welcomed within this community," right?
Yeah, I think kind of stepping sideways a little bit on that. Not to stop the topic of conversation, but because I think sometimes the Maize Plus Discord people can maybe think that that's not a place for that, because we are quite tight on what people can talk about. Just because, not in terms of when people ask for help, but if someone came in and was having a bad day in like our chat bit and wanted to talk about it, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and
what we don't want is people turning up asking random stuff and ill-informed questions. If you're having a bad day and you want to post in there and chat, crack on.
This is where I always said, if you're in the mood and want to post shit, yeah, don't do it. Post a picture of food is always welcome. So everybody has post a picture of food is welcome. But if you have a really bad day and you want to talk about it, the general channel is for everything like that. Most people ask technically questions within the general and don't go into the channels that are for it. But the general is really for everything. But only if it's respectful, not political, not religious, not attacking other people or stuff. But if you have a problem, then there's no reason why not to say, "Oh boy, I had a bad day and this is going crazy," and maybe there we can go into a voice chat or whatever to talk about it if there's time. So it's always welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. That does sound rough, Chris. Yeah. It's amazing that all of us have these stories that you don't really realize, and I think sometimes it's particularly like yourself, sometimes me, if you're having a bad day and then like for example today, and I'm not having a particularly bad day today, but if you're having a bad day and then an update to Maize Plus releases and a flood of questions come in, for example, they haven't with this one, and you're trying to deal with that, and you're trying to deal with the fact you're having a bad day, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed with stuff.
Yeah. But sorry for stretching into it, but please don't get me wrong. If you really need serious help, at least say, hey, I got this or this struggle. And there are a lot of people within the English channel, I guess, like Pete says, there are discords for professional help, because there is always a stage of needed help that you cannot provide in a normal Discord, right? So it's always
there comes a point where chatting to your friends isn't enough.
Yeah, right. And when I remember correctly, the last couple of months, the last month we didn't talk, but the time before, when we both talked in private together, I always felt better afterwards, and it always felt like you did too. So this is the amount of friendship talk where you can cheer up a little bit, right? But if it's getting too serious, really like that, what Chris is saying, this is wounds heal, but mentally it's a long journey. This is something where you really need to talk to people that have dealt with the same issue, and really this is something where you can give good advices, but you can also really get into very bad advices when you don't know what you're talking about. And I mean, as the guy who gives advices, not the guy who has the problems, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I guess hopefully Chris has got people that have got similar experiences to talk to, because I think that's usually something that helps, isn't it? That you're, if you've got friend groups that have got similar or kind of somehow adjacent experiences, because you can then chat through things and you kind of understand it a little bit, and or just someone to rant at. I find that helps as well. Just to let it kind of just throw everything out, and they'll just sit and listen to you for a bit, and you can then crack on. That's quite often what helps me.
For me, always the cup of coffee and the cigarette was the and now it's really
it's a glass of water and some fresh air.
Yeah, and I cannot even overfeed myself because I'm not hungry. So food is also not the solution. It's really hard on me to be honest at the moment.
I'm in a similar weird situation. So I finally got to see a doctor about my headaches.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, and the medication they've given me has kind of screwed up my appetite a bit. And I like most of the day I'm not hungry anymore, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is, right?
And then I get to like 4 o'clock because I take medication in the morning. And I get to about 4 o'clock, and I'm like, I get really, really hungry, and despite I forced myself to eat at lunchtime today to try and avoid that. And it's going to be interesting when it's a medication that you increase the dose slowly. It's going to be kind of weird when I have to take it twice a day. I'm wondering if I'm just not going to be hungry.
The funny thing is, when I was in the hospital, it was 8 o'clock in the morning breakfast, 12 lunch, and then at 7 p.m. dinner. You really get your body to recognize that time very, very seriously fast. And now I'm really at the same timetable, but I got new like I posted you, I got new business times, right? 9 p.m. is bedtime. 8 p.m. is up, and I'm starting to getting more hungry, so that at midnight I'm getting hungry now, and this is really it's annoying, kind of, but it's also funny because I cannot eat that amount at 7 p.m. that I want to, that I'm used to. I mean, like Pete asked for a no doner kebab. I had a kebab children's plate. I couldn't eat it up. A children's plate, right? I mean, I'm in the situation that when I go to a restaurant, I have to order a small fried potatoes, because the big one I cannot eat anymore. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
But
In a very long time.
yeah, I mean, now with I'm getting a little bit better air, I'm moving faster. I'm moving more again. So I guess my metabolism, or how it is called, will get a little bit better. So this is what I need. I lost 30 kilos. It's what is it, 60 pounds?
66.
Yeah, since January, without doing anything. So I guess 2/3 of it is fat, 1/3 of it is muscle, and I already lost a lot of muscle back in the days after my accident. So I gained a lot of fat, and I think the best way to get slimmer is by putting up some muscles. But for that, you have to leave the house, and this is at the moment. So nah. But when I do, I'm pretty fast, to be honest, compared to the other day where I had to rest 8 times on 100 meters.
Yeah, let your body recover a little bit first. Let your body recover a little bit first, maybe.
Small portions often will help with that, Paul. Yeah, no, this morning I started with 2 bananas, one yogurt. How is the yogurt called in English? I don't know. Yogurt. It's the same, right? Basically.
Yep.
Then this to dinner, to lunch I had 2 pieces of toast with meat on it. Then I had 1 yogurt in the afternoon, and this evening I will have potatoes and some meat and some pepper, and that's all. I do not eat more than 900 to 1,000 grams a day at the moment, but I got a lot of bananas and peas and so fruits, and very, very small portions. So it's very everything at the moment with feeding, living is for me completely new. Don't forget protein every meal. No, I do. Funny enough, I do protein with the milk, so protein shake, just to give it a little bit, more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
slowly building a new alien.
Yeah, I mean, people who know me know that I love food and know that I eat way more than others normally. And now I'm living with someone who's basically eating 10 times the amount I'm eating, and it's basically the same that I would eat normally. So when I put food on the table and I do it in the same amount, him and me, he's ready in 5 minutes, and I'm only eating half of it, if so. Yeah, right. So, and I just wonder, why the heck can I not eat it up? It was a pizza. We made 2 pizzas. He ate 1.5, and I ate 1/8 of, and I was full.
I think your body's just recovering from being a little bit ill.
Yeah, it's I don't know, but I'm scared. If I do not move my body, if I do not move my big fat booty, and getting back in shape, yeah, then I will start eating more and more and getting fat again.
Give yourself time.
Clokey, hey, good evening.
Hey, and I Cloak.
So
you need to be something that maybe you're not always the best at. But actually, I think you are. But be patient and look after yourself.
I'm living with a very tall, slim but muscular person at the moment. Yeah, who makes steps that I would do normally as a farmer too. So normally I would walk as fast as he does. But with me being sick and stopping every every inch for breath. It was really hard for me to follow up. Now that I'm getting a little bit more breath, and the doctor said walk more instead of faster and less. Yeah, so I have to walk consistently. I'm trying to keep up, but now with me rushing through the apartment, it feels a little bit good, but I'm totally done in the evening only by walking, right? And I want to get back to my healthy. I want to have at least not a 6-pack, but a 4-pack would be nice. So I want to be back to healthy, but it's so hard at the moment. It's really, I can tell you, it's so hard at the moment, with having the thoughts about smoking. Yeah, I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking coffee with milk, sugar, and stuff. I stopped drinking. How are they called? Soda.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, I didn't do it on a special purpose. It just happened. Yeah, because I stopped smoking, then there was not the reason to having the milk coffee and not so it accidentally happened. But what I'm really craving for is cigarettes at the moment.
You probably shouldn't do that given the condition of your lungs.
No, and this is the only thing. Peter, hey, hi, good evening. This is really the only thing that is keeping me from smoking at the moment. The feeling of what is it called when you get no
breathing?
Yeah, no, yes, but when you have no food, you're starving.
Yeah.
When you have no air, you're
suffocating.
Yeah, so the feeling of that in the middle of the night and having the feeling to die. This is what keeps me from smoking again. The problem is, before I was in hospital, the smoke was so annoying for me. It really was really annoying. Now that I'm back from hospital and I can breathe, I really, okay, yes, So that is not the problem. The whole time where I was not sitting in front of the PC, the computer, I was not in a situation where I would normally smoke. There was not that consistent sitting in front of the PC, coffee on the right side, cigarette on the left side.
Yeah.
But being in this situation, my brain says, okay, where's the cigarette? Where is it? Yeah, so it's really hard to stay away from it. But I said,
I'm guessing you smoked for quite a lot of your life.
Oh, I was smoking for 40 years, and the last, I would say, since FarmSim, since Maize Plus, the last 4 years, I was smoking 40 to 60 a day.
Yeah, it's quite a thing to stop.
Yeah, it is, and I didn't miss it. I mean, I don't have the it's just the situation. I mean, I go out with my best friend when he goes out on the when he goes outside smoking. He's a smoker. He doesn't smoke much, but he's smoking. So I go outside with him. I'm sitting on outside there. I don't get any smoke in my face, so I'm always watching that I don't get any smoke, so that I got not intentionally back injected. And I'm trying to give my body the. I try to eliminate the triggering of situations. So now for me it's totally fine to sit outside there. He's smoking. We are talking, and then I go back in. This is okay. This is really, I'm not craving outside for a cigarette, but sitting a longer time in front of the PC or after dinner, right? So this going outside having it's so hard. It's so hard. It's really hard. RCW Gaming, hey, hi. And I'm sorry to everybody that I did not say hello to, or because I'm totally nervous today. It's
He's new.
I'm so new. I'm just back after 6 months. I mean, the German stream already was really, it was a thing, but
It's quite funny looking at the the moderated bit. The last things in it was 7 months ago.
yeah.
So yeah, it's been a while.
It's really been a long time,
Yeah, but we have a new. It's a bit like the however many $1 million man. We have rebuilt him.
Yeah, I mean,
Or he's being rebuilt. He's rebuilding. He's doing whatever aliens do to get better.
you know, when I got sent straight to the hospital, right? I was really calculating with the worst. I really thought, okay, they will tell you got lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Because smoking 40 years, being 50 years old, right? It has to be.
Mm.
But no, I don't have it. I'm I'm quite happy that I don't have it, and this is also a motivation to not smoke again, because I heard the risk is decreasing very rapidly when you stop smoking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wanted to smoke some cannabis because it's good for the lung. A good friend of mine who is really smoking a lot of this for years now. He has 100% lung function because it is popping up the bubbles in the lung. All the bad stuff that you have from smoking gets crushed out. So I mean,
Okay.
it's really it's no joke or fun. It's really that way. A cannabis is medication for hundreds or thousands of years.
Mm.
Yeah, it's only not that popular and unregulated because they can't make money out of it. Wait for it, they will do it, and yeah. So, but I'm too scared because everything that is part of my lungs now, I don't want to get something in there. It's like the dust or stuff from paint or smoke. Yeah, it's really. I'm really scared now. I'm really scared now. No, this is why I didn't say weed.
Answer the question about what you're disking.
Oh yeah, I'm disking. Summer mix.
Okay.
Summer mix in the early stages. I'm starting to sound breathless. No, to be honest. Wait. I have to drink something because this is also something that I did much more when I was streaming before, eating, drinking, and yeah.
Ricardo, which new crops that we've added for Terra Life, or new crops, as in the premium DLC crops that we've enabled for Maize Plus feeding?
I'm not really sure. The crops that we have in here.
There's another question. Are you going to tell us about the new crop? I guess we could go through the new crops that we've added for Terra Life.
I was talking about the canines. Canin what? I don't know what he's talking about.
Me either, but
let's cancel the wheat theme, please.
Let's have a look at the crops that are in here.
Don't know. It's a gamble with lung cancer for smokers. My two grandfathers, they both smoke since only the. Yeah, I know. No, it was just No, we don't. No.
That's not a crop that's going to be in Terra Life.
No.
So the Zerion looks like a Fent because it's painted in Fent colors because Paul did that.
Paul tried theme with food, and you can also make a tea from which has a very good effect. Yeah, I know, and I have to do more walking and stuff to get back. It's just It's just that was something that I had in mind before, because of my migraine. Wait, it's too loud. Because of my migraine, I mean, we talked about it, right? I had some of the cannabis oil stuff that you can buy freely. It's very low dosed, but I just took 3 or 4 times of the set doses, and I had no migraine for that time. It really was okay, and so I don't like my migraine medication. I don't want to have hemp oil. Yeah. But it was hemp oil with very low in the other things. But I don't want it to get a permanent medication for the migraine, because this is something that just not only makes you have no migraine. I think it makes you dizzy and tempers with your general body health and metabolism. So I didn't want to have it. And the
that's the stuff I'm taking.
Yeah, I know. This is why I was I thought, oh no, because if you are on it, you will have to stay on it, and you never know, do you need it anymore or don't you?
Yeah, it's better than where I am and have been with my headaches. So
I didn't have headaches since last year, even through my bad situations.
Yeah, no, I'm having daily headaches at the moment still. So it's
wow, and this is just by migraine now.
Yeah. These are mostly thankfully these are mostly just migraines.
Thankfully within the other possibilities, of course, thankfully, but it's I mean, you know my stages of migraine, right? That were really
Yeah, so I saw the headache specialist a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm on normal migraine medication to treat the migraines, and then when the cluster headaches start back in, I'll be going in for nerve block injections to try and stop those.
Wow.
So they'll be injecting my head.
Yeah, nice. Tell me more. Not.
So, but if it stops them, I'm all for it, because when they get really bad, I want to smash my head into the wall. Yeah. So,
but what Agrarvideos unter Emmental says is correct. This is the industrial hemp with very low on this TCB, or how is it called? This is where the hemp oil that I was taking. It is the hemp, or the wheat itself. The hemp is a very, very, very old plant that was used in medicine. That was used in. It's better than how is the wool called that they
hemp's used for clothing as well.
Yeah, and for ropes, for building houses, for it's a very, very soil friendly fruit.
It's also it's a very good anti-inflammatory, which is why it helps with things like headaches, I think.
It's just, and this is, I mean, come on, the doctors and the medical industry, they openly say every patient that we heal is no customer anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so this is the problem, and I mean it's not being conspiracy or whatever person. It's just the truth that are facts. So why should they be for a plant that is more healthy than everything else?
Bad people like Nightcloak.
Yeah, I mean they illegalized it back in the days to make colored people that mostly smoked it to get rid of them, and it's until today it's most colored people are in jail because of having a joint.
And it's an interesting one that it's not really a healthcare industry. it's a sick care industry. They like sick people that they give medication to alleviate their symptoms.
You know that Nightcloak loves sick people, right? That's why he is with us.
Yeah, as JD is saying, because you make money out of sick people.
Yeah.
And I guess it's kind of weird because like where we here in the UK and I believe where in Germany, it's like nationalised healthcare, so not so much. But you know, like doctors here make the same amount of money whether they give you drugs or not, whereas you know in other countries they probably make a bit more if they can keep selling the drugs. But yeah, there's definitely more money to be made in those countries if they keep you sick and keep giving you drugs than make you better.
And just to name it, the world market is much bigger than just the European market. So I didn't want to start the topic on, you know, overseas and all that stuff, but we all know that the health care system is broken in several countries, and it's just the way it is. I mean, we have in Europe we have a really luck that there is more of a taking care of, but it's the worldwide industry of the you just have to look it up where the companies are sitting, who's the owner, and so they're milking us like cows.
Yeah, and to be fair, on the opposite side of that, a lot of people would rather take a tablet than try and fix their own health.
Yeah, Chris, what you are saying, I was not sure how to explain it in English, so. But yeah, it was through the prohibition. You see, I'm already struggling.
Yeah, prohibition.
Yeah, it was back in the days, and
yeah. So it's a mixture of things, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, if I mean, what is the worst thing? How come on, I forgot the names. There are two very, very famous people. And I don't mean Snoop Dogg. Who are they? One is a country singer. They are old as fuck, and they really smoke weed like hell.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, yeah. And the other one is there's a meme out there. There's a meme out there, and it's a great meme because they say. The youngest generation now really has to think about on how they leave the planet for us. Yeah, I mean they are what are they 80, 90, 580, 22? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
someone.
Yeah, and
like one of the old rock musicians or something like that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and how are the Cheek and Chunk or the cheap? They are known for the usage of. They still do. They are old as heck too, and it's so funny. It's so funny. The worst thing that happens is was it Johnny Cash? I think it was Johnny Cash. There's a meme on Johnny Cash too. Keith Richards, yeah, correct, Pete. Keith Richards, yeah. Those four: Keith Richards, Cheech and Chong, and yeah. No, there was a meme on what did I just say? Johnny Cash? I think Johnny Cash. You will never be as stoned as Johnny Cash. No, you will never be as cool as Johnny Cash eating a cake in a tree or something like that. He was on a party. He was sitting in a bush, having a whole because he was stoned. So this is what is the worst that happens that to someone? They are not aggressive. They do not. They just want food and leave them alone. So why is alcohol and the other things, why are they still legal, right? So and this is where you can see why it is not a good idea to have political discussions in things, because you can really, I mean, we did it moderate now. I think it was okay what we talked about, because it was about health and all the other stuff. But this is why it's very difficult, because it can escalate.
And
Escalate.
you've got a fairly like-minded group of people.
Yeah.
I think the problem is usually when you get a few people with opposing views.
You know, we have
They
really
very quickly spiral out of control.
no, we have really the good audience for it, because I mean this is also hard work, right? We worked on it. We built our friendly community.
Yeah, and then we've got Nightcloak.
Yeah, but I had to make him a member because he knew too much. He was guessing too well. He was guessing too well.
Yeah, he was far too clever for his own good. Have to control him, stick an NDA on him.
Yeah, my grandparents always talked about the hippie days and how things was much relaxed. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to really go too deep into it, but I mean, the military industrial complex is very powerful. The health industry is very powerful. The food industry is very powerful. I just read an article about who are the few shareholders of all the companies.
Coca-Cola.
And yeah, I didn't recognize the name. I really didn't the name.
Coca-Cola are behind a surprising amount of stuff.
Yeah. So, and they are, of course, are they against stuff like the hippie days, where make love not war, have a weed, smoke weed, make love. Don't. I mean, there were thousands in Woodstock. Thousands. There were no fighting. There was nothing. There was just pure love. I mean, okay, some bad things. Yeah, unprotected love and stuff like. Yeah, yes, but the theme of it is much better. Being kind and loving, but you cannot make money out of it.
No.
Kindness is priceless, but also
not profitable.
Yeah, not profitable, and yeah, for it's easy to give. Yeah, no, yeah. But who are the guys who are behind it? Coca-Cola, Nestle. There are only there's not even a handful of people who are behind all this stuff.
Yeah, there's probably even less, isn't there, that sit above all of that.
Mm. It's like the guy from Nestle who says water is no human right. You have to pay for water. Unbelievable. They pump up millions of gallons of water in Africa. And sell it for pennies here, and they are wow. No, we don't go there, please, because I'm too vulnerable at the moment, because it could be that I'm really getting off the rail. Concerns is not the word you are looking for. It's businesses. Oh yeah. Yeah. Konzerne is the German word. I'm mixing it up, maybe. Yes. It's this is true.
That might be it. Everyone has to remember that not everyone here speaks English as a first language. Yeah, like that. And I only speak one of them.
Yeah. No, it's really tough. There are so many topics at the moment that I could really go into, because there are so many things that are concerning me at the moment, because of the health topic, and because of the things that I just ignored the last 10 years, that came up, and where I had to think about, and like at the Frems in Basel or the Zug area in Switzerland. No, it's really like it's really like at the moment when you think about health and mental health and all that stuff. Um, it sounds a little bit hard now, but guys, to be honest, the world that we are living in at the moment, I don't like it. It's you are made fun of if you are kind. Where it is we live in a world where it is what is the opposite when you are a fighter? You have strong things and you have weaknesses. Where it is a weakness, where it counts as a weakness if you are kind. What the
Yeah.
what the
Yep.
what the yeah, really? I mean, huh?
Yeah, we live in a very weird world where and I don't like. I'm not going to use the phrase that I don't like, but some toxic elements of behaviour are almost celebrated.
Yeah.
And it's very weird.
It's and I mean I'm trying to avoid this stuff by being very strict in the streams, in the chat, in the Discord, because this is why I avoid politics and religious stuff, because you always polarize and you there are always people who want to give you their opinion and they think it's the right one, and then you have some joining and some being against and some just want to make noises and yeah, this is really hard. But when you see when you just go through Discords or when you go through Facebook or whatever, I mean the reels, the small videos that are there, when they make this kind person, look what happens, where you see those staged things, yeah, that people make money with staged things is one thing. But that people make money by doing pranks and other stuff on other people.
Dumb stuff.
Yeah, those fail army videos. Yeah, where I think why do I have to see a guy with a bicycle breaking his neck?
Yeah.
Why is this popular?
Because it appeals to the same sort of people that create it, that enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be a kid in today's world. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I mean, we did a lot of shit. But there's no picture of it there. I mean, if you were which was which message was hold back? Right, give me a second. I will read it. In school, there was always a stupid
person.
Yeah, that was from China or Thailand, born there, came to Switzerland, came. I cannot allow it because they're. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it that way. Just do it the other way. Shit. What? Where was I? What was I? Oh yeah, that if you made a really big one, you made it maybe in the daily or in the weekly paper. When you made a very good one, but
when you screwed up really bad.
Yeah, but normally the only signs of you doing bad stuff was the red stripes over your ass. When you got whipped your ass because you made something very bad and you came home and the person where you did something very bad was already at your home and told your parents, and the parents took out the belt or whatever. Oh boy, there was always an action, a reaction, and a oh shit, never do it again. And today there's some person, whatever, wherever, meaning to share their opinion on whatever, wherever, and putting a picture, and they can do. I mean, everybody had his idiots in his town, but they were in their basement and no one knew about it. Maybe,
And they weren't shared across the world.
yeah. And now it's so it's. So, I mean, who was it? Was it Mike Tyson who said a lot of people would be much more polite if they had like back in the days in a pub when you said something offending to someone, you got slapped in the face.
Everyone's brave until you get punched in the face.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, something like that. Really, and this is I don't know. I mean, I'm not for violence, but boy, back in the days it was okay. I mean, and the teacher used it was okay, and today, what? What? I mean, when you are an older person, you have to be scared if you're at a bus stop and there are some younger people because they don't have any respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Teppichklopfer, yeah. The carpet, boah, what is it called in German? You know the big
I
thing
know
where,
what I know what you mean.
where you're
It's the
slapping the carpet with,
beater.
yeah,
Yeah.
carpet beater. Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's chisel. Hey, is it really the same?
Yeah.
Carpet
Carpet
beater,
beater.
Teppichklopfer.
Yeah.
But beater is more aggressive than the Klopfer. Klopfer is more like yeah, more like it's not like beating. I mean, beating is harder.
I'm going to ask Google. Knocker. Yeah.
Knocking. Yeah, knocking is
Yeah.
you knock on a door, you klopfen on a door, and beating is much more you fall in with the door. So
Yeah. But it's definitely beater. Definitely a beater rather than a knocker. You wouldn't knock a carpet.
I just noticed that I enjoy the English stream much more than the German. Yeah, it's because there are more topics and we are more relaxed. It's
very random. It's very random.
yeah, and it's not. I mean, it's in the background. It's not really me playing that much. It's the old OSK with the alpha whatever alpha Terra Life stuff on it. This is the second time that I play FarmSim for since 6 months. I wanted to do a video because I can upload now to YouTube much faster. Not that fast as I want to, but it's with 100 Mbit. It's pretty much faster than my 5 before. So it shouldn't take that long. I wanted to make a little bit for the HORSCH side panel because I got it for Christmas and my birthday, both, so to say. Because a friend of mine, he bought the whole set and he has his self-built side panel, so he didn't want to use it and he gave it to me, and so I got now a lot of sticks here.
I saw the pictures that you posted.
Oh, you saw them? Okay.
Yes, I think you have a problem.
Why? No.
I think you have a problem with how many sticks you have.
No, it's like oh, wow, that was close to a very bad joke. That was close to a very bad joke. No, it's just you just need a USB hub and you're fine. Clokey, you're shitty ass. I love you. You need a certain T-shirt, Uwe. A friend of mine has on offer. It really would fit you. It would. Tamara von Graf, ja, guten Abend, good evening. What do you mean it would fit me? From my size or from the sentence on it? Tiger, hey. Oh no, those other sticks. Yeah, it's true. Since we're into politics already, I'm already curious about your opinions on the farmer protests all over Europe. No, we are not into politics. We're it basically came from mental health and that stuff. So it's really not into politics. And the mental health also has something to do with on how you behave as a child and within your youth, and there should be much more beating. To be honest, no. So
That's a bit of a hot take.
so, no, but back to horrors. I wanted to make a little, yeah. Is it really good? Video, basically, yeah. Where because I got promised. No, I really had very, 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 very much luck because my PC, everything was completely disassembled. Disassembled.
Yep. Disassembled.
Disassembled. I knew that there was something missing. Disassembled. So and yeah, with 12 to 15 USB hubs. No, not hubs.
Yep.
Buttons. No. How is it called? Stecker.
Connections.
Yeah, connections to the PC. It's. I mean, we all know that FarmSim loves changing USB connections, right?
Oh, don't.
It's so, and yeah, I got two Logitech side panels. One of them was broken, and I had still a new one that I earned in Poland with the FSL. So I thought, if I have to make the input bindings new, then why not change it, right? So I put in the new one. Then I put in all that I had, and then there was this Hori. And the Hori, that was a horror, what I read about it, that it kills all the input bindings. That everybody who put on the Hori had to do everything new. Right? And I thought, yeah. So I put in all the basics that I had without the horrors. And everything was in order. It started. Every button was like before with the input bindings.
Nice.
Even the two Trustmaster joysticks for the crane. Everything was there. Just I had to change the right console Logitech side panel to the left side and the others around, but they were all correctly with the buttons. It was all correct. Then I put in the Hori. Then I started, and what Hori did was it filled in every possible input that was not used, but it did not change any that was in use. So the only thing that I have to do is to remove everything from Hori and remap them, and I'm fine. So I'm so lucky that I don't have to do 4 hours of new stuff on there.
I got while you were away, I got myself a wheel and joystick and stuff, and I learned very quickly that if you change the USB port that it's plugged into, it forgets stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't sign that.
So,
I can't sign it.
so I ended up taking a copy of my control bindings and backing it up because I got fed up of remapping stuff frequently.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know you talked about physical and mental health raising kids, but there was already controversial statement. Yeah, no, but I stopped it because this is where you when this one step about across the cliff, where's sadly mostly no coming back, and I really try to avoid too much political stuff, too much religious stuff, and too much controversial stuff, because it polarizes, and when you get a polarized audience or a polarized stream, then it always escalates to a point where people don't have fun. There's always a loser and a winner. Not by I'm the winner and I'm the loser, but there's always someone who has to make a step back, and someone who feels like he won. And this is not the way I want to do my podcast streams. I want to have you guys having fun, and always know that if you switch on my streams, that there's always fun, that there's always good talks. The topics are from, mostly I want to show you guys what we are doing, and tell you about the Terra Life stuff, the Maize Plus stuff, what we have in team. But now, me being out of the loop for 6 months, it's basically a coming back. So I'm stepping in a little bit more. I was very nervous before the first English stream, because normally I gave it to Disturb, that it is on his channel. Then it was not clear that he can make it, that he would make it to the start, and I was not sure on how to start today, really. And me finding English words but it went very well. Disturb was on point, made the introduction, and now we are in a floating, but very, very, variationful. I don't know if it's the right word, but we have a lot of variations in the topics at the moment. But
very random.
Yeah, but the base is staying healthy by doing no matter what you do. So, and this is why it was a little bit left off, right off, up, down.
Yeah.
But the other thing is going too deep into the company stuff really would kill it.
Yeah.
And no cake.
And there was no cake. I am disappointed that you didn't provide me with cake.
There was a celebration in the hospital, and I just took one small chocolate praline, or how it is called.
Yep, praline.
Because I didn't want to, yeah, but it was too sweet.
Yeah.
And then the mother of my friend was baking a cake by accident, one too much, and she gave us from it. And this chocolate cake with a cherry in the middle, that is so chocolate-like, so sweet, so juicy, so chocolate flakes all over it, and chocolate. I loved it. I loved it. And you know what? When I ate my cake, 2 hours later, the plate was full again, and I had a second one. I'm sorry, I ate all the cake.
And that's why I don't have cake. And I'm getting hungry now, which is good.
Yeah, it's really good. Glenger boy, hey. Things are great. Actually, much better on.
You're alive. That is a great thing.
Oh, Pete, no, not the Black Forest. Not the Black Forest cake. No. It's more like a German version of the Sachertorte, but in juicy. It is the cake that she made is kind of the one that I was looking for decades, because my mother made it to my birthday always, but she made it with basically the same, but the lowest thing on the cake was vanilla. What is called Schicht. It was basically a part of vanilla pudding, and then layer, a layer of vanilla pudding, more like a brownie, something like that. It was really so. And this cake is the first one that comes very, very close to it, and it was so tasty. But Black Forest, so Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte is quite a different story. There's more of cream on it, and no. This is that was really. I don't know the word in English for Buttercreme Torte. Buttercream. It should be the same, right? So it's more like a buttercream instead of a Schwarzwälder Kirsch. But buttercream choco. Expandable pastures one was on support for. I just didn't notice, Glenger boy. I just did not notice. Did ya? Really? You know what? There's a Discord for it. It's called Maize Plus Support Discord. Just write it. Wait, you did. I saw it. No, it's nice that you figured out on how to make it. This is exactly where and why the Discord is there for. And I was wondering that someone like Yogi made a mod presentation and said, if you have any questions, go to Agrarsascha. I didn't know why. Chocolate sponge cake. Pete, you know we are both hungry, right? Disturb is hungry, me is hungry.
Yeah, I'm definitely in need of going to get food in a minute.
No, we will stop in a couple of minutes anyways. Because I have to cook.
Yeah.
And there's no midnight midnight streaming. But you know what? Come on, I will stop here. You know what? The German stream, right? I was with I don't know, I didn't have a look. Because he tested it for me, I have no time for playing. Yeah, but hey, come on. Yogi didn't mention farming agency with one word. Really. Hey, you have to push Yogi to say hey. I mean no, the German stream, I was when I ended the stream, I was with 170, 80 or 200 people watching, and I forgot to rate another channel. I just simply forgot because I didn't know that I totally forgot it.
You're out of practice.
Yeah, I totally was. Oh, strawberry! Yeah, strawberries are always worth doing, worth having. Let's see that we don't do the same mistake again, like like the other day. But I have no clue on what the heck is going on here. Who is? Yeah, I mean, oh, she's playing Euro Truck Simulator, so I don't want. I mean, I can put you to.
Close enough.
Yeah, we can just I don't know. How does it work?
I have no idea.
This is all changed. So, guys, if we are gone by accident straight, then you know that I'm very sorry, but I thank you all for watching the stream, and you can rewatch it on YouTube. And don't forget to leave a like or a comment and follow on YouTube. That will help. We will inform you. I guess next week we will have the next English stream, or maybe in between.
I won't be here next week.
Yeah. You won't be.
Might be.
No,
I won't
but
be here next week.
Okay. So but we will find a way to do so. But let's hop over to this girl and leave English greetings from Paul with her. She's a nice one. She's a very very nice person. I met her in person on the FarmCon. And she's always watching inside. Yeah. So guys,
there were spoilers. They were just earlier in the stream.
Oh yeah, you just have to rewatch it. Let's see what happens when we start the raid now.
You will.
Does it?
Yep.
Does it work?
It did. I think. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Oh, did it work?
Still live, I think.